All right, now that we have our railings and our mounting brackets fully assembled, what we're going to do the next step is we're going to attach the drawer inside the cabinet. You're going to have a bag like this that's going to show up, that's going to have these longer screws, and these are your rubber bumpers. And then you're going to have a bag full of screws that's going to attach your drawer to the cabinet. First step is, since you ordered some of these leveling plates, that was only if this inside lip was more than 1/4 of an inch. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your leveling plate, you're going to set it inside, and you're going to line it up with this corner. You're not going to stick it all the way to the inside. You're going to line it up with the corner of the drawer. The back one, you're going to do the same thing. That's about 1/2 of an inch space. You're going to stick it all the way in the very back. You're going to do the same thing for this side over here. You're just going to stick it so it lines up with that corner. Then you're going to stick the other one in the very back of the cabinet. Each one of those is going to take 2 screws. So you're going to open your bag that's going to have these bumpers in it. And you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take 8 screws out. And then you're going to put them in a caddy corner. So you're going to put your screw on and screw it down. So diagonal. The screws are diagonal whichever way that you want to screw it in. And you're going to do the same thing for the other 3. And there we go. Now we're perfectly level with the cabinet. So what we're going to do next is you're going to take your drawer that you just purchased from us and you're going to stick it inside your cabinet. Now, the reason why we measure from the back to the inside of the lip is if it's all the way measured to the front, see that? Your drawer is going to bang on the back of the cabinet and it's annoying, so you're not going to want to do that. So that's why we give our drawer an extra 1/2 inch. So what we do is we pull it up flush with the front of the cabinet. You don't have to, you can leave it back if you like it. I just like the way it looks when it's completely flush. Make sure that it's even with the cabinet. And now the next step is to move the cabinet out, the drawer. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 fingers of each hand and your thumb. These 2 fingers, you're going to push down on both sides of the railing. So you're going to put your finger like this and push down. You're going to use your thumbs and you're going to slowly move the drawer out until you see the 2 back brackets in the back of the cabinet. The reason why I take this out is so you can actually see, you'll see the 2 back brackets that are in the back of the cabinet. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the bag with these screws. You're going to take 1 from each one. I always just stick the bag inside the cabinet. You're going to take your screwdriver or your drill and you're going to put it in the center of that plate and also on the second one. Now it's attached. Now all you have to do is pull the drawer out. Make sure, can you see this, that it's not bouncing one way or another. It just comes completely out and stays straight. Then you're going to do it again and you're going to take 2 screws and you're going to stick it. I don't stick them in the center. What I do is these top ones right here. Put one right there, and then one on the other side. Now after I do that, I push in the drawer to make sure it looks good. Make sure that your doors can close perfectly fine, because sometimes they don't. And then you need to move the drawer back. Then you're gonna pull it all the way back out. You're gonna take 2 more screws, and you're gonna stick it in the front ones again. So there's 2, and you're gonna go over here and stick another one in there. Just the 4. Then you're gonna push this back in, and you're gonna stick 2 more in each side. We just like to make sure that this thing is never coming out and you're not gonna have a problem with it. You can stick those last 2 wherever you want. I like to do it like I'm playing tic-tac-toe for some reason. So tic-tac-toe 3 in a row. And just like that. But you can really stick these screws wherever you want. It doesn't need 10 screws. That's exactly the amount that we're putting in, 10 screws per door. But if you have 10 screws in, this thing is never coming out of your cabinet. Now, that is your bottom glide out. Perfectly installed, not hard, very easy to install. Anybody can do it if you have a screwdriver or a drill. Screwdriver is going to take you longer, but that's the bottom one.